everyone, welcome back to our channel. In the previous episode, we learned some important concepts about decision commands. We have learned how the if-else and its variants work in a code. Today, we will learn another important family of commands which is also part and parcel of any computer program. First, let us take a look at a few motivating scenarios. Suppose you were required to find how many times the letter O is present in a given word. If you ask this question to a human, most likely we will go letter by letter to see if there is an O. A computer can also do the same, but for that we only have to provide the instructions. One way to provide the instructions is using a programming language such as Python. Now returning to counting the vowel O, one thing you might have noticed that we need to look through the letters of the word and then apply a decision command for each letter to know if it's an O or not. In the similar fashion, there are many situations where we need to instruct computers to look through and take some actions. For example, suppose we need to count words in a paragraph. Again, we can apply a simple idea that a space between any two letters can indicate two words. So by looping through the letters of the whole paragraph and checking if it is an empty space, we can find the total number of words in a paragraph. Using this idea, can you write a possible format for such a loop command? Well, a simple format could be something like loop for n times, say 10 times, take some actions in each loop. So, to count vowels for word say moon, we can loop for 4 times. But in each loop, we have to test the next letter. Loop for 4 times, check if the next letter is O. In Python, the looping can be done in 2 ways. Let me write down the construct for both. Loop as long as some condition is true, take some action in each loop. Other construct is loop for each item X in something, take some action in each loop. In the former case, the loop is called while loop, and in the latter case, the loop is called for loop. This is because the loops can be written more succinctly with words while and for. The first loop is read like while some condition is true, take some action in each loop. Likewise, the second loop is read like for each item X in something, take some action in each loop. So the code for counting O would look something like index equals 0, while index less than 4, current underscore char, which is a short form of character, equals word within square brackets index. If current underscore char double equals O, print O is used. Index equals index plus 1. Let me explain what it means. The first line initializes the variable index to 0. This index will be used to extract the characters one by one from the given word. The next line is a while loop condition followed by the while body. If the condition returns a true, then the body will be executed. After executing the while body, the control will go back to the while condition. The same process kicks in again. That is, the while condition is evaluated again. If it turns out to be true, then the control again enters the while body. But if the while condition turns out to be false, then the control skips the while body and go to the next line of code, if any. Now let's take a closer look at the codes in the while body. This line takes a char, that is character, as the index from the given word and store it in the variable current underscore char. If the index is 0 and the word is moon, then current underscore char will be M, the first character of moon. The next line is if command. It checks if current underscore char is an O. If current underscore char is an O, then the if block will be executed and it will print O is used. But if the current char is not an O, then the control will skip the if block and will go to the next line. Notice that this is an example of if block without any else block. The next line index equals index plus 1 is outside of if block. This is indicated by an empty line above it. In this line, the index is incremented by 1 and saved in the same variable. This means in the next loop of while body, the character from the word will be at the next index. Now let's see this in Colab. Let us run this code for a few sample words. For the word moon, click with moon. See, it prints O twice. For the word mom, click with mom. See, it prints O once for mom. For the word cat, click with cat. See, it does not print O at all. Another fun fact before we move to the second format of the loop. The structure of the while loop in Python is the same as many other languages such as C, JavaScript, and Java. It has a condition, and if the condition turns out to be true, the loop body will be executed. Otherwise, the loop block will be skipped. We close here for today. Next time we look at the second format, the for loop. Then we will try to solve the same problem of counting the vowel O using this for loop. That's all for today. I hope you are enjoying our episodes. See you soon. Ciao!